Let's play hockey.
A good early face-off win for Lightning.
Tipped over by Ross Venus, so Dylan Lawrence coming through in. It's the that tried and tested first line of Lawrence, Venus and Herman, and a shot from Venus just flashes wide of the post there.
Yeah, it was...
Stewart working on the corners, finds Wallace, and Stewart's in front, shoots! And saved there.
Almost an immediate impact from Liam Stewart.
Very well held there by Ethan James between the pipes for the Raiders. And you've got to think as well, like Liam Stewart hasn't... He's played a charity game back in LA a few weeks back, but he's not really played much hockey since that playoff quarter final defeat to Telford back in April. And in that...
Puck falls back to the D-man. Nice open ice pass.
Found the man in space, but Dylan Lawrence couldn't quite pull the trigger there.
Yeah, Raiders really collapsing well in front of the net, just there to block off any shooting and passing lanes.
Blaho Novak coming forward there. Looks for the man in front.
Oh, took a rebound. Plays it out.
Herman will come forward.
Oh, it's a goal!
Great reactions there from James Griffin. I thought Rory Herman had overplayed it a little bit too much, but great awareness from Griffin, who fires it one time past Ethan James.
Rory Herman was trying to knock the puck through, I think, to himself just to maintain control, but
took a little bit of an awkward bounce off the skate, and Griffin was first to react and fired it down low through the 5-hole from Ethan James, and Lightning have taken a lead by a goal to nil. James Griffin from Rory Herman. He initially signed on, then got another job. Wasn't able to start. McEwen now.
The great pass from Max Stewart.
And a shot through from Stewart there. Bit of a scrambled, sloppy play there, but Lightning are doing well to keep the pressure in on the Raiders zone.
Bit of a hot potato, just won't settle down. Long wrist shot in.
Stewart now.
The puck carried in.
Good shot from Wallace, that took a piece and was deflected wide as Lawrence will look to get that one going, and a good stick there from Novak. Just disrupts it from Ross Venus. Great turn from Venus there, though.
All of a sudden we have a 3-on-2.
For support, but Archie Salisbury does very well.
There by Salisbury just to drop it and kind of fake out.
And Ross Green will just
stop the attack.
Ross Green will slow things down to allow Lightning to fully change the lines, and a great pass out finds Ross Venus.
One-on-one. Oh, couldn't quite find the net.
Great pass there from Ross Green, and just for that pass alone, it deserved a goal. But it was Jacob Ransom there, did a very good job there deflecting the puck then.
The direction of play switch. Rory Herman will pick it up. Oh, and almost a check to the head there. It was maybe elbows.
It could be a check to the head. I mean, Rory Herman did duck down going into that. And a face-off win for the Canadian. And a good block there from Carter Hamill. Yeah. Got down low there, but Raiders still have the puck.
10 seconds left, and Carter Hamill is going to try and carry this out.
Does very well to clear the zone, and suddenly Lightning have an odd man rush. Liam Stewart.
Oh, and a great save.
And on the rebound, hits the side net. And Stewart just couldn't quite get the puck under control. But at the end of a end-to-end opening 20 minutes, it's MK Lightning 1, Raiders 0.
Both keepers, though, having great periods so far.
Very good saves from both Curlin and James in both nets here. And this game, it's very close here. And Lightning know they're in a game, and Raiders are definitely playing a good bit of hockey right now. So the Lightning come out to the ice ready for the start of the second period. We've got Harrison down with the roving cam there, getting their close-ups as they're coming out of the locker rooms with fist bumps.
Tasty game.
So we're ready for the second period now, and a face-off win for Dylan Lawrence up against Blaho Novak. And now with a drop pass.
Drops that off, and Ross Venus will pick up the pace, and now Venus and Herman passing, as it seems. The first period, those power plays just seemed like they wanted to dance around 3 or 4 Romford players.
Oh, there's a good pass there, though, and it's a temporary 2-on-1 there. Griffin is up with Lawrence, and good piece of defensive work there from the Raiders just to deny the puck finding its way to James Griffin.
Rory Herman still got it in possession.
Herman looks for fine Lawrence.
Oh, pinpoint accuracy!
There was no chance there for Ethan James. Great work from Rory Herman behind the net. Finds Dylan Lawrence, and a sweet wrist shot into the net. You just saw the net bulge there, and that was something that maybe had been missing a little bit. A lot of traffic in front, and yeah, Dylan Lawrence saw the gap there. It just had that little space in that top corner, and pinpoint accuracy there from the Canadian.
He was never going to miss that.
Definitely in it. The Lightning top line out, and Dylan Lawrence there winning the face-off. Venus to Herman. Oh, redirect there from Lawrence, and it almost found a way past Ethan James. It just goes wide.
Oh, the puck's loose, and it's in at the back door.
Rory Herman, opportunity there. He crashed the net, waited for the rebound, and backhands it past Ethan James. Look at this replay. Great work from Dylan Lawrence. Skates through, and it's saved. And there's a misconduct call, I think, there from on the referee's not happy with one of the Raiders players and has called him. And great action shot there from Harrison with the roving camera to get that rebound from Rory Herman. That turnover there, and it was Jackson actually at the shot, and it pinged off the pipe. Great reactions there though. Yeah, off of that post. A great shot. He saw where the space was, and he beat Will Curling, but he couldn't beat the pipe work. Martelli looking for Rutkis there. Rutkis just had that played off of his stick a bit, and Raiders should now be able to clear the zone. Max Stewart making a nuisance of himself though to try and force a turnover. And a good pass there from the Raiders, but Lightning are able to pick this one back up, and Tim Wallace will come forward.
He's got Harry Gulliver for company.
Wallace finds Gulliver. Gulliver through.
Oh,
flies it over the net.
I think just off the pad of James, and then off the pad onto the glove.
Finds Venus behind the net. Lovely back pass there. Finds Lawrence. Lawrence can't quite get the shot off. Puck is loose. It's still loose there, and the net finally comes off its moorings.
Again, some chaotic scenes behind the net. In front of the net, and
I really want to know how that puck just stayed still there. It was like it's only got stuck in treacle for a moment. I think Dylan Lawrence had 3 or 4 attempts to try and get his shots off there, and we'll look at this again. Lovely backhand no-look pass there from Venus. Fans on the first shot, does Lawrence. When he gets the backhand shot, miss-hits it, then controls it, still can't get the shot off, and then is eventually caught by a sprawling Ethan James. And just some good measure, George Norcliffe then decides to also just jump on top of that to make sure the ref can't see that puck. Drawing in players, and he's found Venus. Venus, though, couldn't quite get the shot off. But he's still with the Lightning man. Fans on the first pass, Rory Herman, and that somehow stayed out again. And Elliot Dury and Aaron Connolly not happy with Rory Herman crashing the net there. Wasn't much going along there. I don't know if it was a bit of just physical play to try and disrupt that Lightning first line. And now Herman having a bit of a conversation with Ethan James there.
Essentially, I think it was who you are or who you're playing for. If you spend too much time camped out in front of the net, you're going to find some D-men coming to back up their netty.
Herman looked to be having a few words. I don't know if he was. You've got to try and do something now. And another misconduct penalty. Williams has just given this misconduct signal to the Raiders bench, and well, this has gone from bad to worse now for the Raiders.
As I was saying, you can understand their frustrations. I'm not saying anyone's right or wrong right now, but you can understand where the frustrations are from Romford, because these easy penalties to give away.
Frustrations are there, but mouthing off like that when you're already under against it, you've got to start playing smart there. So this should be, 2+10 now with that misconduct, because he definitely did the misconduct. I don't know if that was to the bench or if that was to a player. TJ Anderson's gone to sit that, so we're just going to wait for the confirmation on this. Lightning been moving the puck around, but they're not forced a save yet from Ethan James, and then it's back to Herman, back to Lawrence. Rory Herman, fighters tighten up and in from a tight angle, and Ethan James's helmet came off in that little melee in front of the net, but bit of frustration there. I think there were a few Lightning players wanting another pass there from Herman, who decided to take the shot on.
At this point, I think it's safe to say that Lightning don't really need to do anything more to rattle Raiders. I mean there's been the odd niggle here and there, but essentially it's between the Raiders and the officials that frustrations are rising.
Lightning just don't need to get involved with this and almost keep doing what they're doing. They get a few more goals, keep lighting the lamp, and just Martelli drops that for Venus. Venus to Herman. Herman skates through, shot saved. Rebound comes back through off the backhand and it's scrambled just wide, and a hand pass was called there from Gulliver. Good call from the official as Martelli was looking to try and bundle that one in. And so Raiders survive on the 5-on-3 end.
Absolutely. 10 seconds left. I think Raiders will look to see this out.
I think so. There's not much left on that. The final 5 seconds come through. Raiders will bring us into neutral ice. Turned over there by the Lightning, but Lightning are quite happy to see this one out. So goals from Dylan Lawrence and Rory Herman quickly gave Lightning a 3-goal advantage. Some penalty trouble for the Raiders, but Lightning not able to capitalise on those power play opportunities. Could they come back and move that in this final period? Raiders, provided they can sort that discipline out, they're still in this game here, and
Absolutely.
they could. And that a quick goal after the interval, and they could be right back in this and make this a very quick, good game here.
Fan right now, honestly.
In Bristol, end of the second, the Pitbulls are leading the Steel Dogs 4-1.
Woo.
And in Leeds, it's currently 5-3 to the Knights. Knights were 5-1 up, but goals from Gabay and Vitali have made it a bit closer. So there's a bit of a closer one suddenly happening up in Ellen Road. So we'll keep an eye on that one. And also as well, just from Invicta, the Invicta Dynamos defeated the MK Thunder 7-1. Thunder's solitary goal coming from MK Lightning's Cameron Hamill.
Go on, Cam.
I know Dan Norton also picking up the Man of the Match award as well for the Thunder down in Invicta. So Lightning will come forward now through Rory Herman.
Lightning
Picks up his
to
first
play that
save.
puck out.
Solder there, lovely little move there, and Solder will come forward.
Dancing around the Raiders zone and the puck bobbling in front of net, and
Right idea from Solder. He's looking to find Brown, and the Raiders player had to get a stick on it, and it almost took it past his own netminder. But Ethan James was alert to that. He's had to have his head on a swivel at times today.
I like how Cam Hammer was just
Archie Salisbury, though, looked to clear that puck. Robertson will carry it on its way, but Raiders
Well
do well
kept
to keep
in.
it in the zone.
and there's a penalty on the play, I think.
Credit to Anderson, he did very well to get the shots off. So we'll get to see Lightning's penalty kill out. And
40 seconds left to kill for Lightning.
Lightning will get some fresh skaters out on that penalty killing line. An appeal for offside, but that was washed out, and Ross Green will look to clear that, and Max Stewart will race to try and clear the zone, doesn't quite get it out, and there's a chance here for McRae and the Raiders. Great goal from
he had the
McRae.
space.
A little bit of space there for Riley McRae, and he picks up his 7th goal of the season.
I've been deliberately not saying the S word for Will Curlin all night, but
A shame there, it's a little bit of space there, and McRae had time to pick his spot. There was nothing really that Will Curlin could do. Great finish there from McRae, in off the post. And the Raiders are off the board on the power play.
the puck just
Max.
about leaves the Lightning zone. But yeah, Romford.
And that's Prevost now, he's
Raiders
got a bit of
really-
space, and a great
there's
goal.
Prevost with a great goal.
And then suddenly it's got a lot quieter in this rink now, apart from the, say for the Raiders fans. And Lightning have just been gone a little bit to sleep here, and we're suddenly now at a 3-2 game.
And you notice it hasn't happened on power plays or penalty kills. It's come straight in
And Koi
from Prevost on an open play
Prevost there
goal.
on his debut has scored. This is the thing with this Raiders team. They did it in that playoff final. They went 3-0 down early doors against Leeds and still brought it back. And Corey McEwen dances all the way through, nearly gets the shot off. Looking to get the pass to Ross Green, but Ross Green had overjumped that a little bit. And Tom's Rutkiss, Stewart now just having to cycle this one and keep the puck in the right end of the ice for the Lightning. Good pass there.
Great pass to make some space, and
Wallace finds Solder. Solder there,
Puck in
tipped
front
on from
of net.
Liam Stewart. Just directs it wide though. Harry Gulliver will keep this in the zone though. Had 2 Raiders for company, and eventually the numbers game works out, and Norcliffe will come forward. Great bit of defensive play from Martelli, and Martelli's now he's on a run. He's got Ross Venus for company. Passes to Venus.
oh, there's another great save.
And another penalty on the play.
Another call.
So a 5-on-3 now is happening, and
Prevost's in there as
Prevost's
well.
getting involved, and Prevost could get a roughing penalty, which could possibly cancel something out here. But we don't know. I mean, it's more pushing and shoving. I don't think there'll be anything on this, but I think it's Tim Wallace that looks like he may be going.
A bad penalty to be given away in the worst possible time.
shot blocking there from the Lightning, disrupted that initial pass, but Raiders do very well to win the puck back.
Yeah, essentially this just has to be disruption rather than anything else. Just hold on for dear life, weather the storm.
And we'll be looking at McRae, who'll be quarterbacking this power play here. And a wind-up shot there, and that's gone in from the Raiders.
Straight away.
And that's going to move it back to 5-on-4, but there's still 3 minutes 55 left of this 5-minute power play, so Raiders will still continue with a man advantage.
I'm not going to lie, I still don't really know what Ross Green was called for on that penalty. I thought it was Tim Wallace with boarding, but
it was a great shot though.
Just over 4 minutes left to go. 3 minutes on the power play still, and that
puck's loose there, and Curlin. And Curlin was trying to
find where on earth it was.
Will Curlin was a little bit panicked there just then, as the Lightning D-man was just trying to pass it to his pads, and Curlin was spooling his legs around and nearly turned it into his own net.
It was right at his pads, he just didn't know it.
I think he lost sight and just panicked a bit there, and this is the worry now.
But it's time for the rest of the team to step up. Essentially, you can't be relying on one man or one player in any team, and that puck bobbles loose.
Stewart does very well to clear that zone, and Tom Zwatkis nearly jumped on that loose puck there, but Lightning just get it out the zone temporarily, and that's a turnover to Stewart.
It's fallen to Disco.
Stewart through and saved there by Ethan James.
What a fairy tale that would have been.
And Raiders will come forward there. Still got plenty of time.
1.5 minutes left on the kill now.
And Raiders do well despite attention from Ross Venus. They've done well to keep the puck here. And a good turnover there from the Lightning. There's a potential chance for a breakaway. Pass has gone through. Wallace is through against James.
Wallace, another great save. It's the goal! It's the goal for Lightning!
Tim Wallace got the shot off. It was saved by Ethan James, but there on the rebound was Ross Venus. Lightning's top goal scorer and point scorer of the season finds the net again.
And finds it short-handed.
15th goal of the season for Ross Venus. 4th for Lightning.
What a time to score it.
2:21 left in the game. Lightning go ahead with a short-handed marker. There's a minute 17 still left of this penalty kill. And a good face-off win there. And Lightning are just happy to fire that one down the ice. Great face-off win from Corey McEwen. And, well, I want to give away from James.
And it's the direct goal!
How did that happen?
Out of nowhere!
Ethan James miscontrolled the puck. And it just fell for Corey McEwen. He's never going to score an easier goal in his life. Miscontrolled. And look at this, too easy, unassisted Corey McEwen. And that's fired down the ice. I thought it might have been a foot race between James and Max Stewart, but no. And well, the fans behind the net then were giving it the old whoop
you never know.
For James. So that's
the goal from Raiders! What is going on in Planet Ice Milton Keynes tonight?
Well, a soft turnover. Aaron Connolly just fired it over the glove of Will Curlin.
My goodness.
So a minute 20, it's 5-4. We've still got 16 seconds of this penalty.
Going on? Oh my goodness.
You've got to love it. So a minute 20, and James still is in the net. Raiders now have the puck. Raiders trying to walk this one in. James has now been pulled. Wallace now with the puck. Great pass across now. Lightning looking to try and clear. They've got an empty net.
Left.
Doesn't get
high.
Puck doesn't find its way through to the intended man. Raiders will come forward, but offside. Raiders go offside.
The fat lady's warming up.
And the timeout's been called. Raiders have called a timeout.
And my goodness, what a match it's turned out to be.
And a big face-off win from Corey McEwen, and Lightning got an empty net. Venus fires it, just hits the post, but that's enough for the win.